So hi guys, after a long wait, we finally have the IPL to 2021, the second phase starting again. It was a long wait, like it was declared cancelled on 4th May, but now the wait is over and we have a blockbuster tonight. We have some Mumbai fans here and CSK fans here, so we'll have some thoughts about the game and here. So that's why let's talk to the fans how they see the game. So first, I'll come to Bhashya. Like, how are you feeling? Like after such a long time and starting off with the Mumbai Indians match, and you being a Mumbai fan, how do you see the match?
I see it's really a blockbuster. The last match which when the IPL edition was stopped in between due to the rising of COVID cases, the last match between CSK and MI was again a blockbuster. Literally winning of the second last ball or the last ball. I don't even remember, but it was Polly who played a very good innings. And coming to this game, I don't know. People have termed this as an El Clasico of the IPL. So if you have termed that, so you have to always live up to the expectations. And I have really high hopes. And I'm all the way confident for a Mumbai win. I don't even have a second doubt. Whosoever performs, those 11 boys, anyone, I don't care. But yeah, they're going to win. That is what. With that mindset, I'm going to watch the match.
That's nice. Good points mentioned by Bhashya. So now, Samay, you being the rival fan, as Bhashya mentioned, for a Mumbai win. So what do you think? Like, will CSK win this match, or will CSK fall again short for Mumbai Indians? Like as we saw last year also, like when CSK was bundled for 114. So what will happen? What do you think? What are your views?
See, I always say that the team which plays a better game should win, but obviously I will be for CSK, and the reason is only one that I have strong belief in MS Dhoni's captaincy. You can question him for his batting skills or whatever, and the way he is not performing as he was when he came to play for India, but you can never question his captaincy skills and the way he has the mindset and the way of choosing the players, specifically playing 11, and the way he has utilized Moin Ali. I think that everyone should understand that how he utilized Moin Ali. After that, only England also thought that we should also use Moin Ali in such a way. And so I feel that yeah, and the playing 11 looks wonderful. And Chennai has won the toss, unlike not some other captains who always lose the toss. So I hope Paji has understood the context. But
Oh,
so
I
yeah,
understand the context, 100%.
We all
good.
understood.
So good to see. I hope that there should be exciting game. And as Bhasha has mentioned, that it's like people call it El Clasico, and I think that the players of CSK and MI don't consider it as a rival game. It's just the fans who have made it as a rivalry game. But I feel that yeah, it's good for like to have a good competition, a healthy competition between the teams in IPL.
That's really great views from Samay. So now coming to another Mumbai fan, Siddharth. He's a great. He's also a passionate Mumbai fan. He has been supporting Mumbai Indians since a long time. So how are you feeling about this match? Like, what do you think? Like, how is it going to turn out? And Rohit missing out. What do you think? Or how will be the match turning out?
See, firstly, it's been a long, long, long wait, and to get the IPL back for the people who have been struggling for so many months or years now with the COVID, I think this is just going to be an entertainment, and I'm just hoping that this IPL would be a success without any hiccups. And talking about today's match, I think there are two blockbuster teams, with MS leading the team after a long time. I mean, after maybe 8 9 months with no cricket left, all focus with he had no cricket. All focus would be on him. His leadership skills have always been, you know, excellent. Now that Rohit is not playing today, I think Pollard would be, in the limelight, and his batting would be the thing to watch out for. Last year, I guess, Mumbai winning the match, the last ball was very critical, and that would actually, they would have the confidence getting into this match, and they would have the belief that Mumbai would win. We have good bowler as well. Bumrah, Bolt, Rahul Chahar, all are confident. and who else can motivate them? Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar, he is back in the dugout. So even in fact, Rohit is not there in the team, but the master himself, Sachin is back. So I think Rohit will not be missed. Pollard, Sachin, Bumrah, all are experienced, and I'm sure Mumbai would win it. So go Mumbai, go.
Ha ha ha. That's for sure. I love Mumbai Singh to win the match. Now coming to Sandy Paji, Paji's favorite Ambani, his team is playing. So what are your opinions, Ambani? Paji, say something about them.
It's mad. It's mad. It's emotional. Very emotional game because the first game back from such a long time, and we want a good game first of all, but very confused because if Mumbai win, I think the top four is kind of settled. Then I don't see anybody coming through there. Being the Rose fan, I want CSK to win. For me to say wanting CSK to win is very hard, so it's really difficult one for me to choose at this. But I think MS Dhoni's captaincy, as everybody said, is the top notch captaincy. However, I think with Bumrah playing bowling the way he's been bowling and he's match fit, I think Mumbai are slight favourites in this game. So let's see. Hopefully, as I say, CSK win to make the tournament happy. And then Mumbai will be sweating for the fourth place. And then Rajasthan Royals can come in and take it.
Ha ha ha. Nice one, Paji. Now just coming to Bhashya again, like I'll put some stat here. Like it's Bumrah's 100th IPL match. So what do you think? How will it turn out to be?
First of all, you have to also, it's his 100th match. So, congratulations to him. It's a great milestone in the league cricket. And, but now coming back to his professional cricket, he will be playing in UAE for like last 3.5 months he was in UK England. So the conditions are directly opposite. It was in UK it was much cooler, and here in UAE it will be hot. They will be sweating, dehydration, and everything will come into the play. So keeping that things in mind, and it's a first game. So I hope he do not leak too many runs and he takes some crucial wickets. So somewhere his economy under 7 is will be nice to the Mumbai Indians. Though he doesn't take a wicket, it's okay. But even the dot balls can create a pressure. I am just only scared from one man in the CSK. That's the person sitting behind the stumps. His brain is something like that. Even he can do anything. If he doesn't say he doesn't score, okay, even his wicket keeping can really make a big impact. He can, as I say, even fielding can save you 10 to 20 runs, no matter if you perform with the bat or not. So that is an equal contribution. So just scared with that one guy called MS Dhoni, who's the greatest captain for the Indian cricket. Apart from that, I'll still root for a Mumbai win.
That's nice. So now coming to Samay, like I have an interesting stat of Suresh Raina here. Like he has been the highest run scorer and scoring 699 runs against Mumbai Indians with an average of 34. So how crucial will he be?
No, even in general, I would say that the role of Suresh Raina would be very crucial to play on the spot he's playing and to score runs for the Chennai Super Kings, because now we have seen that CSK gets a good start in the form of Faf and Ruturaj and then Moin coming at 3. So it's very important for Suresh Raina to score over there at that spot, not even just against Mumbai, in the whole remaining league of the IPL, and then coming with Raidu, Dhoni, Jadeja, Sam Curran, and like that. And I'm sure everyone knows that how deep can CSK bat with its lineup. But yeah, it's important for Suresh Raina to play what he is known for, and I hope that he somehow scores runs consistently, that he becomes Mr. IPL again.
That's nice. Suresh Raina will be crucial for today's game. Now coming to Siddharth again, like I'll post another stat of Ishan Kishan. Like he had scored above 500 runs in UAE last year. He was out of the IPL in the first phase. So like coming back in, how important will he be? And like will he be the same Ishan Kishan he was last year in UAE, or will he be this continue the same form he had in the first phase? What do you think about Ishan Kishan in UAE?
I think Ishan Kishan has matured as a cricketer. We have seen last year also he was very sensible in playing. He didn't bash up in the early innings, And I think today, being Rohit not playing, I think he would open. So he would get that additional responsibility of stabilizing the innings and then making sure that in the middle overs he can go for the kill and you know guide the rest of the player like Hardik Pandya, Krunal Pandya, and rest of the batsmen to express themselves. But for me, Ishan Kishan would be the player to look out for because he had a lot of talent, and we have seen that even in domestic cricket, he can be the match winner. Even if we need about uh, 18 to 19 runs in an over to win, I think he can be the man to look out for along with Hardik. So Ishant would be a very critical member of the team this IPL.
That's nice. Now coming to Sandy Paji. Sandy Paji, here's the stat. Like last match, CSK had scored 218 and MI had chased it with Pollard scoring an 87. So are the CSK fans will be scared of Pollard today as well? Will Jadeja and Thakur be scared to bowl to him again?
Well, could be. It could well be because obviously Pollard has been playing the CPL. Yeah, so it's a big advantage for these players that have been playing regular cricket coming into the IPL. So they have some kind of form. And Thakur, he can be brilliant and he can be hit at the end. So where CSK bowl him, that'll be interesting because Chahar, they usually bowl him out quite early. So that means you are really stuck with the Thakur at the end, which might be a problem should you have somebody like Pollard coming in who's already in some kind of form. So very difficult to judge how these players will play, how the wicket is, and who has won the toss? Chennai won the toss. Are they
Chennai.
batting or are
Yes,
they?
Chennai won the toss.
They're
Are they
batting.
batting or bowling?
Batting.
Batting.
Yes, and that suits Chennai because I think if
I,
Mumbai had put a big
I,
total
I,
on, if Mumbai had put a big total on, I think they would have struggled. Chennai would have struggled to hit it. But interesting to see. I think Pollard would be key, but I think the bowling. I think Mumbai's bowling is stronger than Chennai, so I think that's where the big advantage is.
Now coming to Varun, like as a neutral fan, you're being a SRH fan. I'll just post a stat about like in 32 matches, like, CSK has won 13 and MI has won 90. So will that head-to-head count affect this game as well? Like Mumbai having a good record against CSK, so will that affect the players' mind and give them confidence?
Well, the player should forget about the past and just look forward to the present. That's that should be their mindset. Forget about those matches. There were some mistakes in that. They did not play well, but here right now the 11s of both the teams are equally balanced. So looking at this, I don't think they should look at what happened in the previous times. They should just focus on the present and go with the game.
Yeah, that I agree with you that count shouldn't be a matter because like the count really matters, the matchups and all, although numbers doesn't affect the game as such. So obviously both teams are strong and that won't affect, I feel. Now we welcome Keshav here, who is a RCB fan. So first of all, like what do you think about this game, Keshav? Like I don't know, maybe you dislike both of the franchises, but as a neutral fan, what do you think?
Keshav, you're on mute.
Keshav, hello.
Keshav, Keshav, you're on mute. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, hi. I support also. MI franchise is really good. So I'm really disappointed because they didn't pick up Rohit too also and not to Hardik Pandya too also. Can you hear me,
Okay.
guys?
Yeah.
Hardik was
Okay.
playing.
Uh, Okay. Hardik isn't playing today? I didn't see the lineup. Okay.
No, no, Hardik is not playing.
Okay. So what do
This
you
And,
is
think about the
and
game?
Rohit
Like
Sharma is
how
not fit. He's unavailable
okay.
because he's not fit.
Okay.
Okay.
So
RCL
how do you
also, I
see the
think.
game, Keshav? Like do you think who's going to turn out to be the champion today?
Jasprit Bumrah. Boom Boom Bumrah. He was really good form in England too also, and he will be good of, form in IPL too also. And in World Cup too also, we will see him in a good form. And Boom Boom Bumrah, I think he will first out for Ruturaj Gaikwad.
That's nice. So
Oh.
I'll ask you some of the last set of questions coming back to Vasya. Any two players from CSK you fear the most for today's match?
One is Amazon, and another one is Ravindra Jadeja. Straightforward. No one else.
Okay. And two players from Mumbai who would you think would be the ones who can lead us to a win today?
I would name three.
Okay.
So Pollard, Surya Kumar, and Ishan Kishan.
Yeah, Ishan definitely, since we know how good as he was last year in UAE, so definitely Ishan stands out today. I hopefully. Now coming to Samay, which two players from MI do you fear the most today?
I feel that you should never rule out players from West Indies. And if players are like Karen Pollard, Chris Gale, or Russell, no matter what team they are playing for, and I hope everyone remembers what he has done in the last match against CSK. He just took off the match at nowhere, like when Mumbai was nowhere in the match, like in the position of winning. So I always feel that those are the players who are always key. And again, it's Bumrah's 100th IPL match. But it's unlikely. Like I would say that I don't think so. What he will perform, but yeah, it's very surprising to see that the Mumbai team, which always goes for straights and matchups, they haven't picked up Jayant Yadav. They haven't picked up Hardik Pandya. And coming to Bashia's answer, I think he would have said Rohit Sharma and Hardik Pandya as well, because those are the players in his team. Like he already said, like all three key players, and the remaining ones are Rohit and Hardik who are not playing.
No, I didn't name out because they weren't in the team, so there's no point of saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
And one more
Yeah,
thing, and
love this man.
Pollard will
Yeah,
be
Kishan.
crucial for our MI side. He will be crucial for
Yeah,
us.
definitely. See, he's the captain today and he has to feel that responsibility as well. So Pollard needs to turn out well today. So anyway, we'll continue the questions. Coming to Siddharth now. Sorry, forgot to ask Samay, any two players from CSK who you think might win you the match today?
uh, I would say behind the stumps, MS Dhoni, and agreed with Bhashya, Ravindra Jadeja.
Nice. Now, Siddharth, you'll be asked the same questions as well. Any two players from CSK who you fear the most for today's match?
I'm looking forward for Suresh Raina and Shardul Thakur.
Okay. Now coming and from any two players from Mumbai Indians you think will win us the match?
Uh, I think all 11.
Nice, nice. So like now coming to Sandy Paji, I'll ask something else. Like, what do you think? Like, how would you have been happy starting off with the Rajasthan game, or are you fine starting off with the El Clasico today?
Rajasthan game, Rajasthan and Punjab, the biggest derby, northern derby in India. Forget the proper derby, proper Punjab, Rajasthan neighborhoods. I think that would be a really good start. But this one is really good because it's the pressure of us. Because if Mumbai win, then for us, I think it's over. Then we can just relax and have no tension and enjoy the IPL without thinking that we're going to get to the playoffs. So I think that's the big thing. I just want to ask you one quick question, Romit. Did Rohit injure himself doing Pangra when he heard Virat is giving up the T20 captaincy?
Might be, or another case might be he might have had a session with Ravi Shastri and might have tripped over.
Even better answer. Even better answer.
That could be the cause. So
Good, good,
now,
good.
yeah, Varun, like coming to you, so you really have some good news that Besto isn't coming. Might be can come later. David Warner getting back in the side. So do you think will he start the game or will SRH go with any other overseas?
If they go with another overseas, I swear I'll book a flight to India and then just punch that Trevor Bayes guy in the face. No, Warner should be a force fit in because we need that experience in the XI. Bayes 2 is gone, so Warner should be a force fit because see, first of all, Warner he has experience in the SRH camp. So he knows how things will go, and he already knows how the UAE pitches will be. He is, I think, one of the highest run scorers, like second or third in the UAE. So that should also be another stat which the management should consider and put him in the XI.
Sorry, guys, there was some issue.
Romit, you're on mute.
Yeah, I'll Yeah, I'll ask you since you've come. How do you think about tomorrow's game? It's against KKR and RCB having the four likes of AB, Maxwell, Virat, who are quite in good form. How do you look over for tomorrow's game?
Tomorrow's game, I will tell for RCB. RCB, we are in very very good form. Okay, and we were having a very good bad form at that time when we don't have a good middle order and death bowlers. Now we have Mohammad Siraj. He's also bowling really well. He's bowling many Yorkers too also in the matches, and we have in middle order Maxi, and, who is in form in RCB, not in Punjab. Yeah.
Yeah, that
So
that
yeah,
yeah.
and we will be run from ABD and Virat too also.
That's nice. That's nice. Look, RCB really looking strong this year too. So, but now for today's match, Bhashya, who's your man of the match today?
If everything goes well, then Ambani. Just kidding. And okay, if if
No,
Sandy
no,
Paji must have liked that. Yeah.
okay, so
I was
if
making
it's
Dream 11 team. Yeah, I was
okay,
making
so
Dream 11
it's
team. I didn't also pick up my because he come back that ways.
okay. So if Mumbai wins and if and it's Bumrah's 100th game, so I want him to be man of the match. And if it's CSK, okay, then stat says it that Suresh Raina has a better average and a highest run scorer. So I'll put my money him and on Jaddu as well, just because of his
Oh,
fielding
nice.
and bowling.
And Samay, who's your man of the match today?
I don't know. Like if MI wins, then maybe Bumrah because of its 100th match, and if not, then Kieran Pollard because of his batting skills, and also he's the captain today. And if CSK, then it's interesting to see. I would see Faf or Suresh Raina.
Okay, and Siddharth, yours?
Surya Kumar Yadav.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
me
he'll
too
be
also.
definite. Yeah, he'll be definitely crucial because we have seen how he has performed in the last T20 series also. Like I'm also voting for Surya. Like if I am asked, then Surya Kumar definitely. Like he will be very crucial for us coming at three. And Sandy Paji, who's your man of the match today? Ambani, is it too?
It
Okay.
would have been, but Basha beat me to that one. So credit to Basha. The humor is just there, man. The humor is there. But for me, it's Lord, the fake Lord Thakur, Shadul Thakur, the fake Lord. We know that there's only one Lord, and that Lord is Unadkat. But I think it will be the fake Lord Thakur for MI, and if it's for CSK, and if it's for MI, it's going to be De Kock. Is De Kock playing?
Yeah, he is.
Yes, yes.
Quinny played well in the 100. I saw him play one game for the Southern Brave, and he looks like he's in some form. So I'll go for something out of the box for MI. Quinny to be man of the match for MI, but Lord Thakur for for CSK.
And what about you, Varun?
So in the recent series against I think Sri Lanka, Quinton de Kock has been in a good touch. He scored more than 150 plus runs, and he has only got out once in the series. And as Paji said, in the 100 he has been in good form, looking in good touch. So in the batting wise for Mumbai, I'll go with Quinton de Kock. Bowling wise, I'll go with Rahul Chahar. A young Indian spinner, and he looks to be in form. And since he's already picked for T20 World Cup, that will just boost his confidence even more, I feel. But if you go to CSK side, batsman, it will be Suresh Raina. Bowler, it will be Ravindra Jadeja.
Exactly. So, am I
What do
audible?
you think? What do you think, Romit, from CSK's side?
From CSK side, yeah, definitely. That would be the most favorable question for me because I'll be jinxing. So CSK definitely for the win today. And as Varun was mentioning about Rahul Chahar, so I'll just ask an open question. Like Rahul Chahar was the highest wicket taker as a spinner, like it's in UAE last year. So what do you think? Like Rahul Chahar to be more important than Bumrah, or will Bumrah be more important? So because since UAE is known for spinners, and we have seen the World T20 squads teams preferring spinners more. So do you think spinners will come out in today's game like Jadeja, say it's Chahar and or Moeen Ali? Do you think it would be the spinners game today, or will the Pacers dominate as
Yeah,
well?
yeah. I'll answer
Okay,
this.
so
Okay.
Okay, so first thing I'll add Cuney was the man of the series in the Sri Lanka tour. And coming back to your question, so yes, spinners are dominated in UAE, but I see a lot of temperament issues with the Rahul Char as of now. I don't know why. He's got that big attitude. After dismissing every batsman, and what he did to Yashasvi Jaiswal in the summer, that was unacceptable. So I'll completely rule out. I'll favor him, but not I'll say 100% sure he'll be the main guy to go. But yes, spinner have dominated in UAE, so hoping for a reverse to happen this year, because in T20 World Cup is just like 1 week after IPL, so it's the Pacers who always hold a key in the death over. So just hoping for a reverse this time.
Anyone who wants to add more to it, then I'll go
Yep.
last.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I
Promise.
think on this pitch, the spinners and pacers are expected, to get the same amount of assistance on this pitch. So I think it will be mostly equal. I think Bumrah and Rahul Chahar, they will be equal. But mostly, if you're looking at the power play and death overs, obviously pacers are going to dominate this.
And Siddharth, last point you want to add?
Yeah, I think I agree with Basha. Rahul Chahal has a lot of attitude. I mean, he does show intent, but I think his attitude will not, work for him in the long run. Though the team management has backed him up, and now that he's got the confidence of getting that cap in the T20 World Cup, would only help gain his confidence. So for this tournament, I think Rahul Chahar would be one of the pick along with Jasprit Bumrah.
Okay, so like it's the match time right now. Just last rapid fire. Vasha, MI or CSK? Who's winning?
Mumbai Indians. Mumbai Indians. Am I?
Siddharth,
CSK.
Samay,
CSK.
Keshav,
Mumbai Paltan.
Sandy Paji,
Ambani.
and Varun.
This is not the first game of IPL, so it's Mumbai.
Then I'll go
Ah,
with CSK. So let's end
Yeah,
it here,
because we
guys.
have
you are wearing blue
see,
jersey. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You are wearing
it
blue
was a
jersey.
nice
So
session with you guys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That I had to wear. Anyway, it was a nice session. Let's enjoy the match and let's have a good time. Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Hala
Thank
ball.
you.
thank you,
Hala
guys.
ball.
Bye.
Bye, bye guys.
Nice.
Isa